My name is Stuart from Unique Supply Chain Solutions. This video will provide you with information on how I built and changed an inbound sea freight publishing supply chain from Hong Kong and China to the UK by collaborating with competitors to build a shared inbound supply chain solution. This model works across all business sectors, including e-commerce, retail and travel, from different origin points shipping into Europe. The key business drivers: to provide significant cost savings within the supply chain, reduce CO2 emissions, provide visibility of information, faster end-to-end supply chain. Factories manufacture printed books for numerous UK publishers from the same factory. My findings in publishing and other business sectors are identical. The printers in most cases did not have enough freight to build a dedicated container for a single UK publisher at their premises. The key to me changing this model was driven by competitor collaboration, sitting around a table and working together to build a supply chain solution. The printers deliver into 6 to 10 freight forwarders on small local trucks. This process can prove to be expensive. The end delivery point was a single distribution centre. From the various freight forwarder warehouses in Hong Kong and China, the consolidation will take place for all the various publishers. All deliveries going into the same distribution centre in the UK. In publishing and other business sectors, there is often the request to loose load cartons into a container to get a greater number of cartons in a container to reduce costs. These containers are then unloaded at a third-party transport company in the UK. From many years of analysis, in most cases I found it cheaper to palletise at the origin printer with greatly reduced handling, eliminating damage and offering a faster delivery to the end customer. From my experience working in Hong Kong and China, freight warehousing and distribution costs are extremely high due to the shipping port locations where the consolidations take place. In most cases, the origin warehouse charges are paid by the printer based on FOB terms. By working together with your competitors in an ex-factory consolidation, this will enable printers to share the origin cost benefits with the UK publishers. This model works across all business sectors. Once consolidation has taken place at the various freight forwarders at origin, the containers are then delivered to the Hong Kong or China port and shipped to the UK. In many cases, the containers are delivered to a road transport company in the UK for unpacking. The UK transport companies would unload containers received from Hong Kong and China origin factories on behalf of various UK publishers, using the same or different freight forwarders destined for the same UK distribution centre. Unloading a loose loaded container can take up to 3 hours. The transport companies will then stack cartons onto pallets and stretch wrap to the required publisher and warehouse specifications. From experience, cartons are often not palletised to the correct specification. The final delivery is often on a part trailer less than 50% full. From my experience, some deliveries are rejected by the distribution centre due to carton, pallet damage or not palletising to the agreed publisher and distribution centre specifications. This is a great visual of how a final part trailer could look like. From my experience, I have seen trailers with less than 19 pallets, 5 publishers, 3 freight forwarders, 2 printers, all shipped from Hong Kong in 4 containers on 2 vessels. Final delivery on a single trailer to a UK distribution centre. The shipment paperwork tends to be extremely poor, with no online visibility available to the UK distribution centre. The receiving warehouse has to obtain further paperwork when required from the transport companies. From both recent and past experiences across business sectors, in many cases there is limited automation relating to the inbound flow of goods. The UK warehouse in some cases has to repack pallets due to poor stretch wrapping of pallets and damaged cartons. With this shipping model, the cartons are handled a minimum of 8 times during the supply chain. The new business model is shown in these final 4 slides. Option 1, where possible, loading palletized cartons at a single factory or completing a 2-factory container load and consolidation. There are huge origin cost savings to load DirectX factory. The product will be handled twice in a single container rather than if loose loaded 8 times on 2 trucks and 1 container. Option 2, if a printer consolidation is not achievable, agree with your competitors to consolidate your goods with a single freight forwarder in Hong Kong or China. In all cases, shipments will be loaded and received in full containers and will be delivered direct to your UK distribution centre. No more UK trailer deliveries originating from Hong Kong and China. This model can also be applied to other origin supply points. Reduction in delivery cycle up to 15 days if loaded DirectX printer, or 5 days if consolidated at a single freight forwarder in Hong Kong or China. The UK distribution centres will receive up to 50% less deliveries, no delivery rejections with accurate online paperwork and shipment visibility tools. Also, up to 25% reduction in CO2 emissions will be achieved. Online visibility tools. Each individual publisher has secure access to their own production, shipment, compliance, including financial information, from purchase order creation to final delivery. Each publisher is charged individually based on a consolidated end-to-end container shipment model. At the receiving distribution centre, there are business improvements and reductions by having web-based visibility tools at pallet, carton and item level to your agreed format. Shipment information is available 3 weeks in advance of vessel arrival in the UK, rather than a call 24 to 48 hours in advance of delivery. Handwritten and poor packing list information is a thing of the past. Online reporting information can be tailored to the requirements of the UK distribution centre and the publishers. Key benefits. All parties will have significant cost savings. From various inbound customer collaboration projects I have worked on, I estimate the average end-to-end supply chain cost reductions to be between 55 to 60%. The origin printers will have greatly reduced origin costs, benefits to be shared with publishers to reduce production costs. The UK publisher shipping costs are greatly reduced due to supply chain consolidation. The UK distribution centre costs are reduced due to receiving up to 50% less vehicles, zero damage, automated paperwork and faster put away of stock within the warehouse. CO2 emissions, up to 25% reduction in CO2 emissions based on up to 50% reduction in transport and handling and improved utilisation of container space. Transit, up to 15 days improvement in end-to-end delivery cycle based on reduced transport links in the supply chain and automated origin container loading to meet vessel sailings. Visibility of information. This is key to providing KPI and compliance information to measure transit time at origin, port to port and in the UK, and end-to-end costs at SKU level by publisher. All shipping paperwork will be scanned and held on the web. There are endless tools that can be used. For further information, please use the Contact Us or the free business health check form on our website. If you have liked what you have seen and heard during this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on my YouTube icon on the bottom of this page.